It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we'll see Bryce Young. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Panthers and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage run after run and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Valus Jones now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Straight to the air here, it's Young. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived.
Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They send the tight end in motion. Young on 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To the air on 1st down. Young. It is caught left side. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Play made there by Clark Phillips. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having this...
The Falcons getting close, and they take him down! And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials.
False start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. He lofts it deep left. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Avery Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the 8th pick in the draft. The lefty who led your alma mater, Washington, to the national championship game, Brock, Michael Penix Jr.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown to interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of L's. That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Penix. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 from the 41. Play action. Here's Penix. Got a man. It's Drake London. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd and 3 now. They go play action. Here's Penix. He put everything he had into this one. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
They cross the 40 on a nice run, and finally stopped at the 34. That'll go for an 18-yard gain, and the Falcons will have a first. Penix working from the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They go play action here. Rolling out to his left. He takes it himself. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Robinson. Finds a big lane. And he's finally hauled down at the 12.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. Great try at that first down.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Algier. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. Penix here from the gun. Has it down close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Here's Penix to throw. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Trying for it with Penix. And that's completed the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Raheem Blackshear now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Young on the play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Young. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Falcons will take over. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he does what he can there, up to the 25. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Penix. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Another carry for Robinson. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Josie Jewell making that stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Motioning one of the tight ends. 3rd down give to Robinson. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Staying with Robinson. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off with later in the game.
Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Robinson up the middle. And again, they stop him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Penix now. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Robinson on the inside give. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. To the air with Penix. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing Penix. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. 3rd and just 2 to go. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start, offense.
So the penalty is going to back them up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Penix now against a blitz. This one's caught. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Blackshear on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he gets him around 6 there. D. Alford getting there for the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. They run again with Hubbard. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hubbard again. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Deep for the Falcons, Ray McLeod. His first punt win 50. This is away and looks even better. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. A toss now to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first.
And the Falcons first down.
Penix now to throw. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They send a tight end in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB. There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And this one hits first to the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. The Carolina offense headed out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Play action now, Young. That one's caught along the left sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 46. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 37. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. He's inside the 10. And he has it all the way down to the 8. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
First down from the red zone. He has the Carolina touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. That's brought in by Mooney. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the 47. Short pass brought in. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. An option give to Robinson. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Penix working from the gun. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. And the Panthers into the nickel set. 3rd down coming. Penix here from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Falcons will have a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Penix. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Penix to throw. Has it at the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They are throwing it again. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 14.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Jones. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Panthers and Xavier Lee gets with the football once again. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Here's Young on 1st and 10. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's brought down for a loss. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Young working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long. Johnny Hecker on now to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Josie Jewell making that stop. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Bradley Pinion on now to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. We've reached the midway point of this game. The visiting Falcons taking a lead into that locker room. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. Anthony Richardson, excellent in the victory, as his guys run their mark to 4-2 on the year. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we wrap up Week 6 with Bills-Jets in the AFC East from MetLife Stadium. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Falcons ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now the give for Bijan. And they had that one contained right at the line. Josie Jewell making that stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. He'll get this complete to Pitts. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Josie Jewell making that stop. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Penix looking to pass. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Stays in the pocket, and he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. To the air with Penix. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. DJ Wanham gets there to haul him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
at the 43-yard line.
Motioning the tight end now. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pitts brings it in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And they're going to try to take the lead back to 1 possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. Here's a give to Hubbard. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Young. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
The Falcons ready for their next possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Throw reeled in by London. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. Robinson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yards.
And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Blackshear on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
He finds Sanders. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Counterplay, Hubbard. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Young. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the Falcons 17-yard line.
Here's Hubbard on the give. He breaks a tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and goal, Hubbard. And he drives it forward for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Sanders goes up and over for the touchdown. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Penix now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A very productive play from the rookie QB out of Washington. That gets them a 1st down. To the sideline and secured by London. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They motion the tight end over. Penix working from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking to guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 29. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. They got one right there with that sack.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, 55 yards out. The big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense, running out in need of 2 quick scores.
The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Hubbard quick on the draw. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Young working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Young to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The tight end going in motion right. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Young to throw it. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. From the pistol, it's Young. Finds Sanders. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left. So you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
McLeod now returning it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Another carry for Robinson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 1-yard gain on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Staying with Robinson. Escapes a defender. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Penix here from the gun. Into traffic. Complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short.
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Jones. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the 41. Gets this to Sanders. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Out of the gun, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Hubbard. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Complete to Tremble. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. Sending a receiver left. A 2nd down throw for Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Young. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's able to drive up past the 40. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Looking to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Falcons getting ready for the punt. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
He's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Wow, wide open here. Complete. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
The time is there, but the timeouts are not. You've got to be smart. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Setting up to pass. He has it at the 5. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. From the red zone now. And he brings it in. Touchdown. And a big decision coming up for him now. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers bring it back to even. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors send running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers take possession of the football.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they take over inside of field goal range, so barring a major faux pas managing that game clock, they're going to get a shot to win this. 1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. The kick is good. He got it. And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.